Hello, 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 everybody. My name is Sonia Marie, and this is a segment that I like to call On the Move, in which I do my best to express to you how I feel in the moment, on the move, and doing the things that I do. I am currently sitting on my balcony, as we say on the East Coast and in New York, the terrace. So it might sound a little loud. There might be a couple of environmental disruptions, but prayerfully, you'll just ride with a sister. If you're in here, say hello. Hi, there we go. Rabbi Rob, what's going on? I'm so glad you caught me live. What's going on, Moni Love? Leah's here, and Tennille and Angela Hill. Hi, Angie. What's going on? Hi, John. You. So glad that you guys can come on in here. Hi, Lisa Fields. How are you? If it gets a little bit too loud and y'all can't hear me or something happens, y'all just let me know. As most of you may know, because you're regulars and I appreciate you, I've moved recently, so I'm doing my best to find that spot. I'm doing my best to find, that space in which can work well. So as you can hear, there's some wonderful children off on the other side of the building here who are going to add to the music that we are listening to in this little soundtrack of my life and in this video. This won't be too long. I honestly came on here not too much astrological information. Can y'all hear me? The comments stopped, the phone rang and the comments stopped, and I don't know if y'all can still hear me, but not too much astrological information, but more so, thank you, Yolanda, more so about what I felt when I woke up. Yay! Okay, the babies are really adding to the music. I'm gonna say thank you to the babies, but more so to tell y'all how I feel, and prayerfully how I feel, what I woke up with this morning. Did you cry last night? Man, what I woke up to this morning and what I experienced in my soul, I just oftentimes like to share. And I think I'm gonna go on IG after this, on IG Live, so I can talk to some people about it. I woke up in so much gratitude. I woke up in tears of gratitude. I woke up literally, I'm in the house by myself, jumped out of bed, and I said, okay, world, what we got today? What's going on? And I'm I'm laughing at myself because truthfully, I was like out loud. I pulled up the shade, and I was like, all right. And like what I do normally, and I'm gonna speak on that in a minute. I'll turn around and get on my knees and start to pray. And honestly, y'all, the tears just started coming out. Every now and again, there is a surge of energy that we cannot deny. It's masked as gratitude. It's masked as appreciation. Some people say they are happy tears. I don't know if Kay was just, as I said her name, here she go. I don't know if Kay was crying happy tears. You can express that if you'd like. But every now and again, we as human beings must stop and, in my opinion, recognize exactly what's being transmitted through us. I'm gonna go over in a couple of different areas, and then I'm gonna come back to this. So then I cry, I pray, I cry, I thank God, I cry, and I pray, and I thank God. I jump in the pool. Today I did 25 laps, y'all, in the pool. Your girl's a swimmer, and I'm trying to get this quarantine weight off of me. It felt like grief, right? Really, that's how you was feeling Wednesday. Nice. So I get in the pool, and then I come out, and I'm still crying. I'm still overwhelmed and grateful for where I am. What I started to recognize in that moment Maybe this can pair up to some astrological changes or occurrences. But what I started to recognize in that moment, as I was talking to a good friend of mine, Nasi Vaughn, on the phone when I got out the pool, that ritual and commitment and discipline to yourself is extremely, extremely important, especially during these times. Now, if we speak astrologically, which I didn't think I was going to impart in this little On the Move segment, but if you think astrologically, the sign of Capricorn, the energy of Capricorn, wherever that is, in your sun sign, in your rising sign, in your moon sign, on your 5th house, we have Capricorn somewhere in our chart. Okay, know this. But wherever that Capricorn is, it helps to devise a ritual, a discipline. This is what I was trying to get back to in regards to praying, or maybe hitting that pool, or maybe going for a run, or maybe thanking God at 5 o'clock every day. There's a ritual, there's a tradition, there's a discipline. This particular, I just got a hit. This particular broadcast may not resonate with everybody. And if you are that person that doesn't want to, who feels it, you should probably get off, or you should change. Because what I'm specifically going to speak to is the fact that oftentimes we can be incredibly lazy. It's meditation for you, Jay Walker. Yes, we can be spiritually lazy. We can disregard disciplines and rituals and traditions for ourselves. I'm not talking about religion, tradition. I'm not talking about having to read the Bible if that if that is part of your religion. I mean, ritual, that's cool. But I'm not talking about stone cold like religion, or being religious, or, you know, priding yourself on going to church every Sunday. I'm not talking about that, even though nobody's going to church right now. The point of the matter is, I'm talking about something that you know that you can go to that makes you feel good, that makes you feel alive, that connects you to spirit, that connects you to your ancestors and to your guides, that allows you to disregard all that's going on around you. You understand what I'm saying? And get to the center. It's those center moments. It's those moments in which we remind ourselves how God is so integral in our life, how spirit is so integral in our life, how we tap into that. It could be a fucking half of a millimeter. Those center moments, right? Hey, babe. How we tap into those little inserts of our days that reminds us how blessed and how beautiful we really, really are. That brings these tears, man. I was crying these tears of gratitude and of joy and of love and of protection and of understanding. Not about how dope I am, or the clients that I have, or where I live, or the material gain that I may have received, but the fact that, in my opinion, I have, and you have, I'm sure you have, think about it, have committed to some type of ritual, some type of discipline in your life that reminds you how God is real, that reminds you how dope you are, that reminds you that life is not just this futile game. It's not. Life is a continuum. Life is a beautiful dance in which, if we stay, in my opinion, available to it, open to it, wondrously in love with it, the good and the motherfucking bad. Because tomorrow may be a bad day for you, and it may be a bad day for me. But if we stay committed to what that day is teaching us, good or bad, we stay open to what it is that we are being reminded of. When we stay diligent to the voices, again, the discipline, to the voices and to the reminders that spirit and your ancestors, your guides, give you on a daily basis. They tell you what to do. I was talking to a client earlier. She goes, that something told me what to do. And we all know what that infamous something is. When we remain diligent, when we respond to that something and we take those instructions and move on, we get more instruction. We become more connected. When we get more connected, we expound in who we are from the center all the way out. We reach out with our vibration, with our love, with our connectedness. You understand what I'm saying? It's a surge. It's a surge of energy in which nobody can deny. I tell you truthfully though, those that don't resonate with it, those that are dealing with another space and time, another form of energy, will try to go around you, will try to invoke you, will try to piss you off, will bring up insecurities. You know what? Them motherfuckers even might be living next to you. They may think or call themselves your best friends. In actuality, they may not be. They may be there just to incite you. Understand the difference. This welling of love and affection and appreciation and gratitude just came over me, but not just for me, like for you too. I don't even know you. This is a special on the move, man. Trust me when I tell you, I didn't plan this. This is a special on the move to remind you how good God is and to remind you how dope you are. Yeah, we living in crazy times, and I will not stop saying it. There's some gems in this motherfucker, man. There's some wonderful spiritual COVID blessings in this mug. You need to grab them. Grab them and be centered. Create these rituals, whether they be prayer, whether they be the food that you eat, whether they be, only having specific conversations with specific people. Keeping your circle tight. Keeping your circle tight. I live on a busy street. Keeping your circle tight so you can what? Develop and expand on that vibration that's coming through you. Expand on God's love that's coming through you. God said to me this morning, yo, I just want to know you good. I just want to know that, oh my God. I just want to know that everything that I'm doing is for the light. Everything that I'm doing for you, everything that I'm handing to you, that you are helping people, that you are assisting yourself, that you are making your son better, that you are assisting your mom and your friends and the people that are around you. I just need to know that you are okay, that you are not taking my blessings for granted. So I just cried. And I kept crying, and I'm like, God, no, I see this. I've been busting my ass, man. I talk to God like that. I've been busting my ass, man. I've been doing my best, man. I've been with nothing. Nothing in regards to like that monetary advantage. Not at all. I'm not rich, but I'm sure enough wealthy. You understand that? Again, I'm sharing. You don't know how to do that yet? Yes, you do, Kay. And I'm going to tell you how to do it. When you get off of this thing, sit in the bathroom. Sit your ass on the toilet. Go outside, sit sit on your porch, wherever you can find a cool, calm, peaceful place. Close your eyes and look at the person that's inside when you close your eyes. Close your eyes. And even though you see the darkness, feel your body, feel your boobs, feel your feet, feel your ankles, feel your knees, feel your back up against a wall. Feel everything that's around you and allow the emotions to come through. Don't stop emotions. Yo, I said something earlier. I was like, God damn, Sonya, that sounds like a motherfucking meme. Yo, the thing about water signs, the thing about being water, as Bruce Lee would say, and being water, my friends, taking the shape of the cup and the shape of the bottle, be that water. The thing about being water is nothing but transportation. Being water, riding the tears, riding the emotions, riding what you feel, carries you exactly where you need to go. People shit on emotions all day and night, y'all. People shit on them, and I talk about this a lot, so forgive me if this seems like it's a little redundant, but people shit on emotions. Those that are not familiar, maybe, Kay, you're not familiar with those emotions that need to come through you. People shit on them because it looks like weakness to them or how they were raised. Dig this. You ride that emotion like a fucking Uber across town. Relaxed, easy, crying, feeling, open to it, letting it take you, surrendering, sacrificing whatever needs to happen in that moment in time just so you can get to the other side of whatever it is that is pronouncing and see the glory of God in that. Watch your ancestors dance around you. Watch your center swell. Watch your center swell, okay? With your eyes closed, everybody. With your eyes closed and connectedness. Watch that take over your body, your mind, and your soul, transporting you to the next space, to the next phase. There's a smart ass on here right now that says, okay, but what happens when I get to that next space, that next phase? What do I do then? What you concerned about that for right now? That's a question. Why are you concerned about what's happening on the other side of the motherfucking wave if you're not paying attention to the wave that you're on? You know what happens when you don't pay attention to the emotion and the wave that you're on? You crash, my friends. You get distracted by future thoughts. You get distracted by what you did 10 years ago. You stay on the wave and you ride it. Whoa, I was on those emotions today. I was on that wave today, grateful. Not giving a fuck if I stub my toe next month or tomorrow if I break my leg and I gotta sit up. Feeling good for that. Let it flow, okay? Let it flow, y'all. Don't fight the current, Bijou. It's incredibly impossible. This wave is taking us exactly where we need to go. Good, bad, and indifferent. So when we touch those tears, so when we taste those tears, when we remind ourselves that we are God's children, when we remind ourselves that everything that's happening right now is purposeful, I do not care what it is. You can't write me a list of all the terrible things that will convince me otherwise. You know why? Because God is a great God. Spirit is an awesome conductor of time and space. There is no way that you can outsmart spirit. I don't care what you're thinking about. Okay? Do yourself a favor and find the wave, y'all. Find the tears of gratitude. Find the tears of pain if you need to. Go deeper. That means you just need to go deeper. Go deeper. Go deeper if it hurts. Because at some point, you won't be able to go any further. At some point, it's no way but up. You understand what I'm saying? Don't be afraid to discover what's on the other side of the ride, y'all. Please? Please? I'm going to get on IG Live because I want to talk to some people and see what they've been experiencing after I charge this phone up. Audrey, my bad, baby. Audrey Adams, you're welcome. You are so welcome, and thank God. A lot of people know when they say thank me, I say no in my mind. I'm like, I'll take that, but thank God. Because God speaks through me. God speaks through you. God speaks through the little old lady down the street who told you, it's going to be all right, baby. Just keep on moving. God is all over the place. Through joyful tears, through sad tears. Yo, I'm not here to preach, but maybe I am. And I'm not trying to reiterate. I just want to express this to y'all. Keep riding, okay? Oh, Audrey. Keep riding, baby. You are so welcome. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God. I want us to be all right. I want us to know, okay, how about this for a notion? I'd like to pass this on to you. I want you to know that those that are listening in this space and time, not just to me, but there are a lot of wonderful spirits that are doing their best to kind of hold us up. Imagine this visual of a circle of people holding each other's hands, right? So maybe it's me, maybe it's Hayes, maybe it's Bijou, maybe it's Yaya, maybe it's Tennille, maybe it's a couple of people that I know, and maybe it's Kay when she's not, when she's feeling strong, and we're all holding each other up. Imagine that space. Imagine that space of us holding each other down, holding each other up, and God is just speaking out words, jokes, recipes, fucking soapbox moments, just frivolous things to the deepest fucking things, just coming out of our mouths. This is the wave, y'all. We are being fortified to catch us on the other side of this, to build up these children on the other side of this, to support Generation Z on the other side of this. You understand what I'm saying? We are supporting one another in this moment. It's not about Sonia. I'm human just like you. I fuck up too. Y'all fuck up as well. But yo, if we can take these moments right here just to share what it is that comes through, this is the speaking that's holding on to the circle that gathers us all, like rituals, like traditions, like souls, like Africans, like indigenous folks, like people in the mountains, like those folks that have been doing this for motherfucking centuries, holding each other up for the next space and time. Consider this moment that. Consider this vocal that. You understand? This is the source of communication that we're holding each other. You'll have your turn. You'll have your turn to be the strongest one if you are not right now. It's okay. Let us do our job right now. I'm going to need you. I'm going to need you one day to hold my ass up, to cut my afro, to make me look good, to make me feel beautiful, to make me feel strong again. Because this is what we do as a village. This is what we do as a community. This is what we do as people. Ooh, before I get off of here, I got all these thoughts coming to me. I'm talking to Nati Vaughn, who's been my friend for years, like 20 plus. And if she's on here or she's gonna come on here later, please forgive me, Vaughn, for botching this whole I don't want to say the title of it because I forgot what we were talking about specifically. The title of it from a qigong perspective, because that's what we were speaking about. But we were basically talking about what would happen. I hope y'all can follow me on this. I think you can. What would happen if we weren't governed? What would happen if we weren't governed? And I almost jumped out of my goddamn skin when she mentioned something. Again, I'm botching up the conversation, Vaughn, but I almost jumped out of my skin when she said that, because for the last week and a half, I've been hearing Spirit say, tell them they don't have to be governed. And I'm like, God, that just sounds like fucking bananas right now. Like, we are in the middle of not only a pandemic, a resurgence and a literal explosion of racial equality and so many other things along the spectrum. We need some kind of government. Spirit says, what happens if we don't? What happens if you are so centered, if you are so in your space, if you are so connected in a ritual, in a tradition, in a centered space of spirit, that you don't need anybody to govern you? You know who needs governing? Those that are trying to govern us, because they do not have the wherewithal, the spirit, right, Jennifer Bliss, to be free. How you know I was going to say that? They don't have the positioning to be free. So they impose their insecurities and their fears on us. Does that make sense? The sane don't need to be reminded of insanity. We don't touch it. We understand what it means to be free and to be sane and connected with spirit. That is the message that I roundabout came on here 23 minutes and 23 seconds. Ain't that some shit right there? To tell y'all, like, for real, we don't need governing when you got centered, when you cry tears, when you ride the wave, when you know your heart and soul, when you know how dope you are, when you know how awesome God is. We don't need governing. We'll create a discipline, a government within our own village, within our own community that is so pristine and fair. We won't have to have anybody put a fucking laws and rules on us. We already know the innate rules. Treat others like you want others to treat you. Bottom fucking line. Love like you want to be loved. Bottom fucking line. There's no tricks in there. There's no provisions in there. There's no goddamn, doctrines in there. There's no affidavits. There's not all of these bullshit laws that are like 1,700 pages thick. You understand? I feel so hot right now. Somebody play that number 2323. Bliss, dominate that. I want $50 on 23, y'all. On the real. Okay, my phone's about to die. But I had to get that out. I had to come back around to one. And that's my one. That's my drum beat. Ended on the one. Bloop. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love God. I love the God in you. You? Do you? Do you want to? Heal up. Cry. Ride the waves. Believe in yourself. Believe in the God in you. Believe in your angels and your guides. Believe in your ancestors. Ride the wave. Get to the other side. Take your position. Help your neighbors. Love them like you want to be loved. We don't have no time for this placating bullshit. No more time. Aight? We got this. I know it. Take care, right? Bye.